When people sit down to watch Michael 2026, most of them will believe they're finally seeing the complete story. A beginning, a middle, an ending. But real lives, especially lives like Michael Jackson's, don't work that way. Biopics don't document history, they edit it. And in this case, editing isn't just about time, it's about boundaries. Because there are moments in Michael's life that don't fit into a clean arc, moments that raise questions no studio wants to answer directly, moments that shift the focus away from celebration and toward discomfort. Those moments are the ones that quietly disappear. You'll see the success, you'll feel the pressure, you'll watch the world react to him. What you won't see is how often Michael's life was negotiated by people who didn't live it. You won't see how decisions were made in rooms where he wasn't always the most powerful voice, despite being the biggest star on the planet. You won't see how isolation becomes routine when your image matters more than your well-being. And that absence matters, because Michael 2026 isn't just telling a story, it's locking in a version of one. Every biopic does this, but this one does it under extreme scrutiny. The stakes are too high for risk. The legacy is too valuable for uncertainty. So complexity gets simplified, conflict becomes implication, and silence does a lot of the work. There are entire chapters of Michael's life that exist only in fragments, glimpses, rumors, half-told explanations. A film like this can't fully explore them without changing how audiences feel. And feeling is everything. A biopic wants admiration, not unease, connection, not contradiction. That's why some scenes will never be filmed, not because they're unimportant, but because they would reframe the story too much. They would shift sympathy, responsibility, and perspective in ways that are impossible to control once released. This doesn't mean the film is dishonest, it means it's careful. Careful about tone, careful about timing, careful about what questions it allows viewers to ask. But careful storytelling comes at a price. When history is shaped for comfort, it stops being a mirror and starts being a monument, something to admire from a distance rather than examine close up. And Michael Jackson's life was never distant. It was intense, conflicted, unresolved. When the film ends, many people will feel satisfied. They'll feel informed. They'll feel emotional, but some will leave with a quiet sense that something was missing, something they can't quite name. That feeling won't come from what they saw, it will come from what they didn't. Because the most revealing moments in Michael's life were never meant to be easy, and easy stories rarely tell the full truth. So when the credits roll, remember this: what's on screen is one version, what's off screen is another. And sometimes, the real story lives in the space between the two.